AFR Talk, Financial Issues. It's Friday, and we try to take as many calls as we possibly can. So consumer sentiment was scheduled, or was forecast that it was going to be somewhere around 70. Let me see if I find the forecast here. 77.4 were what they were predicted, and it jumped the reading of 83.7. Holy mackerel. No wonder the indices spiked up. That's huge. I love consumer sentiment in the 80s. Now, the question is, can it stay there? That's a pretty big number, folks. So 83.7. So the economists surveyed got this right. I mean, they were off, but off in a good way. It was higher than what they originally expected. So that's well up from the 76.4 that it was in the month of April. So this is exactly the wealth effect that that the Fed is trying to create. That's what is happening right here, by the way. This is the wealth effect, and I'll explain that a little bit later. 888-589-8840. Let me go to Cody. Cody calling us from Indiana. Hey, Cody.
Hey, Dan. Good to talk to you.
Thank you.
Hey, I got a quick question for you. I'll give you some information, then I'll listen off the air.
Okay.
I'm 25 years old. I don't have no retirement whatsoever set up for me as of right now.
Okay.
I'm looking to start a Roth IRA.
Okay.
And I have about close to $1,000 a month that I could put in the Roth IRA. My question is there a route I can take that has strong biblical values to do this when doing a Roth IRA?
Yeah.
And I'll let you answer when I get off the air. Thanks, Dan.
Okay. Thanks, Cody. Great question. So it is important that you start a Roth IRA, Cody. If you have $1,000 discretionary every month that you can put in there, that is ideal. I would suggest to you that you don't put $1,000 a month in, because in 6 months you will have reached your maximum, and better to spread it out. So I would do it, $450, $500 each month, so that your dollar cost averaging in throughout the whole year. There's a couple things you can do. One is you one way or another, you can either open a brokerage account at an E-Trade or a Schwab or something like that online. Start putting this money in there on a regular basis. It'll go into your money market account until you trade it or make a decision on where you want it to go. And you could do one of two things. You can follow some of my stock picks, my buys, and the stocks that I track that do hold to our biblical values. And I say our biblical values. In other words, I'm not saying that these companies are biblical companies and that the people running these companies are holding to biblical values. They're just not getting involved in the things that would be offensive to God. So we're free to invest in those. The other way of doing it, and a great option, is going to the Timothy Plan. And the Timothy Plan, you can go to Timothy.com and check out the Timothy Plan. They have 12 mutual funds, and you can open up your Roth IRA account and put money every month into a couple of these mutual funds. They are 100% biblically responsible. We are very evenly yoked, and that may be a way to go. And I urge people that you would consider that. We need, as believers, and I appreciate Cody, 25-year-old, I appreciate Cody that is interested in doing that. That is huge. That is so important, that a 25-year-olds and younger people are thinking about being biblically responsible. We have been blessed with this money. We work hard for it, and we've got to do the right thing with it in the eyes of God. So I would suggest that you do one or the other, and I appreciate the fact. And when we get, by the way, 888-589-8840, 888-589. 888-589-8840. When we get to the point where we're going to either my website, financialissues.org, and tracking those stocks with me, or whether we go and track them. By the way, on my site, on my list of stocks, are the Timothy Plan mutual funds, and it's timothyplan.com, You can see which ones, because there are all 12 of them are not on my buy list right now, but a number of them are, and you can check that out. So If we in evangelical Christian circles would put our faith and our morality that we draw from the Bible, if we would put that into action with the way we invest the money that God has blessed us with, things would look very different in our world today. Well, that's a broad statement. And, what really, do you really believe that? Yes. Yes, I really believe that. Because, we can be involved in boycotts and letter writing campaigns, which, by the way, we should and we need to be. And if you're not getting the AFA action alerts, you need to do that at afa.net. Sign up for that. Doesn't cost anything, but it gives you an easy way to be able to stay with us and track with us to do those kinds of things. But the one thing that will certainly have an impact on this is money. Look, it is important. It is so important to these companies that they are used by institutional organizations, that would be money market accounts, hedge funds, and others, that are buying huge amounts of these company shares and holding on to them. That's what gives them the money to grow and expand. And if a large segment of the population makes a decision that, hey, you know what, I'm not going to do that. I've asked everybody to call your mutual fund companies, whether it be IRA, 401k, whatever it is, or on your own, and ask them if they have Tivia as a holding. I hope everybody's done that. And if they do, sell it and tell them why you're selling it. Tivia is the group that has pushed to now have 15-year-olds be able to get the abortion pill, not even over the counter. It's going to be on the shelves of drugstores. Tivia is the one that has pushed that. It's an Israeli pharmaceutical company. They're the ones that lobbied and spent millions of dollars pushing to get it to be 17 or older from the pharmacist, because it would be behind the counter, but didn't need a prescription. They won that. Now they've won this battle, spending millions of dollars. And if you own the company and your mutual fund, and by the way, many of you listening to me do, you need to get rid of it. If we speak with our money and say, we're not going to support this garbage, do whatever it is you do. If you sell lumber and hardware, sell lumber and hardware. Leave the culture wars to the far left organizations that want to battle that, or leave it to the conservative groups and the Christian organizations that are involved, like American Family Association, in the culture war. Stay out of it. Do whatever you do. Sell cars, sell detergent, have theme parks, sell lumber, sell pharmaceuticals that can be helping people get well, but stay out of this other garbage. We need to send that message, and the best way we can do that is with our money. That's why I love Timothy Plan. That's why I work so hard to do what I do on the website to put forth those stocks. So I appreciate it, Cody. That's what you need to do. Get the account open, either timothyplan.com or go to any broker, an E-Trade, a discount broker. Open an account online. So if you go to Schwab, you open an account, you'll have it open immediately. You'll have an account number immediately. You can send in a check to Schwab for deposit only. That account number that you've just opened, it automatically goes into a money market account until you start buying whatever it is you want to buy. So do a Roth, and the Roth IRA, by the way, is the right move. It's the only way to do it for you at your age. Do that Roth IRA and continue to contribute on a dollar cost averaging basis every month. So as I said, don't do the $1,000 a month. That's going to put you over the limit in about 6 months. What you want to do, it's okay to do it now for the rest of this year, but do it $500 a month, so you're not going over, but now you've got maybe 10 months or so to spread that money into it. So you're buying at all different prices and levels. Let me go to John in Florida. Hey, John.